So the other thing we would do in the prone position would be stabilization. And going back to the laser, for instance, if we're going to do laser, we could have Luke do some abdominal sets here where, Luke, I'm going to have you draw your abs in like you're trying to, there you go. And you saw how instantly his back flattened out a little bit, his glutes squeezed together. I didn't even have to tell him to do that, but that's a stabilization technique. And while he's doing that and you're talking him through that, we can combine that with some low-level laser. Other ways to stabilize would be the same thing but on ice. We can also recruit the multifidi muscles. The multifidi muscles can be inhibited in the presence of inflammation, so getting those going again can be very helpful. And Luke, this is going to be a little bit cold here. So this would be a muscle stimulation protocol. You could certainly do this as a TENS protocol as well, but and a TENS protocol would be more realistic if they were acute, in which case I would probably have him on his back in a 90-90 position if he was more acutely irritated. We're going to assume that Luke is not acutely irritated, and we could actually get in there and stimulate some muscles. So I'm going to put this on, and this is very similar to the VMO protocol for the knee, because research has shown that not only does the knee quadricep muscles atrophy in the presence of inflammation, but also these lumbar multifidi muscles do as well. And we even know that the neck deep flexors will atrophy as well. So I'm hooking Luke up to this, and then if you can get a shot over here, I am going to set him up on the muscle stimulator, and I'm going to go through and see, just make sure everything's set up okay by pressing the S. We have that's okay, that's okay, that's okay. Now I'm going to have, on the relax phase, I'm only going to give him like a 5-second relaxation because, you know, he really likes this. So we're going to go to the relaxation, that's the continuous mode, and then we're going to go to relaxation, turn that down to 5, and then set that. Now we're ready for the stimulus, and like anything else, we're just going to turn up one side and then the other side until, and Luke, I would tell you in this case, I want to turn this up just about as much as you will let me turn it up, okay? And we'll continue to do this. In a real patient that maybe wasn't quite as adverse to E-stim, I would go up even higher. But the idea is we're already getting a muscle contraction. It's kind of nice to see a muscle contraction when you're doing this. And again, this is for somebody that's not acute, maybe even somebody that fits more into that instability protocol, because we're wanting to get the multifidi muscles to stabilize a little bit. But you could work with this machine a little bit, Luke, and I'm going to have you do that by whenever the machine turns off, I want you to squeeze your glute muscles together and your abs, and when you're doing that, you're working more the flexor side of your spine, okay? But we want to make sure that you're strong all the way around the spine. So whenever this thing kicks on, which I see it just did, I would like to have you lift just one leg slightly off the table, but not very high. There you go. And your whole leg though. There you go. And then back down. And then when it goes on again, he would do his opposite side. And so by doing the leg lifts like that, we can get a little bit more recruitment of those muscles. We just do not want the back to arch, and that's why I would give the instruction that the leg doesn't even have to come off the table as long as we have some effort to lift. So go ahead and lift up there. Good. Hold it there, hold it there, hold it there, hold it there, hold it there. So now we're building strength. And again, if this is combined with an ice treatment, we're getting one really good workout and giving him something that he just would not be able to do on his own at home. It's a kickstart.